Reese from RMIT, and today we're going to be talking about balancing work and home life. So hypothetically, if you have a job that's busy or hectic and requires a high level of physical and mental performance, what's critical is that you maintain a healthy balance between home life and work life. Now, if you've already achieved this, then well done. However, sometimes we struggle with the balance of home life and work life, and this may mean you're spending too much time at home doing the work, or you're simply taking the anxieties of work to home. And if not addressed, then things like fatigue, poor mental and physical health, and a disconnect with your social network can happen. So here's some tips to get you a better balance between home life and work life. Number one, talk about it with someone. It's great to acknowledge how we feel. And it's also great if we can talk about it with somebody. Because I bet you, everyone has lost balance in their lives. And to talk about it is a very, very healthy thing to do. There are two groups of people you can talk about it with. So you can talk about it with the people you work with. So this can be trusted colleagues, friends, supervisors, bosses, HR. It's great if you feel like you have a supportive network at work. The second group of people are people external from work. So that means your family, your friends, or even you can talk about it with outside experts if you feel like you're totally struggling. So this means like Beyond Blue or Lifeline. Number two, learn to say, respectfully, no. So this doesn't necessarily mean becoming a no man. This is all about the balance between saying yes and no. It's about not feeling guilty about saying no to a shift on occasion. Take a break on occasion. It's okay. You need to protect your private life. And you also need to set boundaries for work so they don't treat you as if you're a yes man. Now, if you are going to say no, if you follow code of conduct or common sense, say it respectfully and also say it non-aggressively. That way, work is still on good terms with you. Now, I understand some of you want to impress your employers. That's okay too, but just don't go too overboard with it. You need to look after number one, and that's you. Number three, acknowledge that perfection isn't achievable. Anxiety can come from when we try to be perfect at the workplace, but we don't achieve it. And we can sometimes take it home with us and beat ourselves up over it from failing or making mistakes at work. And believe me, it is not worth it. When I was working in the factories, it required a high level of physical performance. We needed to get a certain number of products out during the shift. And sometimes I wouldn't have achieved those numbers. Why? Well, I used to think it was me, and I would take it home with me and beat myself up over it and get anxious about going to work the next day. Oh, what if I don't get the number again? How come it's so easy for everyone else to get the number, but I don't get the number of products out? It's not worth it. It is simply just a matter of thinking to yourself, okay, I didn't get that number of products out, but you know what? The next day, I'm just going to dedicate to just being calm, being collected, and if I don't get the number, so be it. But that's okay. I'm going to try and figure out ways to get it through without exhausting myself. Because if you're exhausting yourself physically, you're not going to get that number out. And the last tip is to have some fun. Enjoy the little things when you can. Enjoy a night out with some friends, or maybe something funny happened at work. Take in the little things. They're there for a reason. And another thing is, try and acknowledge what you like to do. And this means sometimes acknowledging your guilty pleasures. Like this one, for instance, for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon.
All I wanna do when I wake up in the morning is